Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to F125, where we are not going to be driving the car, unfortunately, not yet. That is coming, do not worry, but not quite yet. We are going to be doing the Williams inspired car livery that you can create in the brand new editor for the game, which is fantastic. There are things I would add, things I would change, but all in all it's a great stepping stone and it's fantastic work that they've done with this. I'm really happy. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating this livery. Yes, you can use the normal Williams in the game, that's fine. If you're doing leagues or if you're playing online or whatever, you can use the Williams livery, that's not an issue. However, if you're in the league, for example, and they don't use the official cars for whatever reason, or if there's a bug or whatever, you can then use this car as well. Also, when it comes to the single player, you can use this car in the My Team as well, so you can have your own Williams My Team effectively. Sponsored by Butler Global, sure, why not? But this just gives you a bit more option if you want to have the Williams, and then depending on how well this video actually does, I will do other teams that people request. I've already got plans on making a Red Bull like Alpha Towery kind of thing. If you've seen my F1 manager video, that you know what I'm talking about, I'll create something like that or something similar, and then we can get something going with there. And then if there's any other cars anyone else wants me to try and recreate within the game, I will try my best and I'll spend some time and I will actually create that for you. But all in all, this car looks fantastic. Okay, and here we are into the editor itself. So we're going to go to the base livery. The base livery is Neon Fusion. I believe, don't quote me, I believe this is the free one you get with the game. You get three, which is this one, and this one. This one, Neon Fusion, all the way to the right, is the one I am using, and the colors for them is black, so 0120 or 000, whatever, as long as you've got full black, and gloss. Then it's 160, 240, 50, gloss. And then again, black, 0, 120, 0, gloss. And then finally, 160, 240, 50, gloss. That will get you your Neon Fusion colors correct, ready for the stickers, basically, the sponsors to go on. I can't believe I just called them stickers, because I am an idiot. Next, we'll go to the numbers, because the numbers are pretty self-explanatory. I'm using Striker. I believe Striker is in the Podium Pass, the VIP Podium Pass. If you don't have the Podium Pass, you can always use something like Athlete, or potentially even Runner as well. As long as you have the colors set to white, that's not what I want. As long as you have the colors set to white, then you are absolutely fine. White and white. As long as you go on 240 on Illuminance, you'll be absolutely fine. Bear with me, I am on wheel. I've only just moved the wheel, so controls may be a bit iffy. I am sorry, but bear with me. Now we are going to go into. Oh, sorry, no, we're not. And if I go to the side, you can see the side on the fin. It's the same again, Striker, white and white, and then that gives you the white of the back of the Williams, and I think it looks fantastic. Now we're going to the decal editor. Okay, let's start at the beginning. So mainly, Butler Global is going to be the head sponsor of this car. It's replacing the Atlassian, just because Atlassian has it big bold capitals followed by a large white triangle above it. So Butler Global is the perfect one for that. There is another one, if I remember how, I won't delete it because I'll ruin everything. But there is another one where you have it has a name underneath it in big bold capitals, but then above it it's a pink triangle. Which also goes with the triangle theme, but it doesn't work well with the livery itself. I'd rather it would just be plain white, so that's why I'm using Butler Global. With Butler Global, it's those are your. I'm not going to say every single one, because you guys can pause the video, see exactly what my setting is, and then you can get it roughly or whereabouts you want it. If you want to be exactly there, and you want to be exactly where this is, then this is where you'll find all that. So there you go, there's your 0.154 by 0.020, scaling is 0.59, rotation is -1 degrees, just so you can go a bit more with that sponsor. It looks quite nice. Obviously compass down there in the white. Most of these, if not all of them, will be the default sponsors. Okay, there is your movement for aperture on the left hand side there, you can see it flashing. The scale is 0.45, and the rotation is 3 degrees, and then that gives you the aperture one there. I believe that one is the third one in, So change decal variant, just changed it over to aperture, which is fine. DSP optics. Now these I am really happy with. So DSP optics, it's the second to last one, and the variant. If I zoom in all the way, if you have a look, I have managed to get it perfectly lined up, so it looks a lot like the Duracell battery on the Williams car, and I think DSP optics makes it look fantastic. So there is your size there, or rather where it is on the thing. So 0.053 by 1.1 and so on. Scale there as well. Your rotation is no rotation. You want it to be completely straight with that. Next we have Bellezza, which is down there in the bottom right. So you can see there that that is replacing the Golf livery, the Golf sponsor. So it's the fourth one in on the variant, and then there's your location, your size, and your rotation, and then that gets you the Golf inspired livery. And like I said, Butler Global, the head sponsor. There's your location, there's your scale, and there's your rotation. Obviously just pause the video if you want to get it absolutely perfect and you want to have exactly the same thing as me, that's fine. Cabman, very first one, or Cabeman, however you want to pronounce it. Just above aperture there, just underneath the halo. There's your location there, your size there, and your rotation there. Now that's only 6 slots, so you have 4 slots remaining. So if you want to add more sponsors, go for it. But with the Williams, one thing I found is they really like the big, bold, white lettering. So that is definitely something that you should be looking at. So if you want to have a bit more of the big, bold, white lettering, then you can do so. It's fine. You can go with anything else, but that seems to be the theme there with the Williams. But I quite like that. So just bear in mind if you want to add more sponsors. And obviously, side right, it's exactly the same. It mirrors it automatically for you, so you don't need to worry about that side. Nose left, same thing again. It just mirrors it, so you don't need to worry about both sides. So I've used Seren or Serene for this one. So there's the location of it, the size of it, and the rotation of it. So there you go. It's the first decal as well. Just nice, plain, bold, white. They only have the one sponsor on the nose left and nose right, so that's fine. And then nose right, again, it's automatically done that for you. Nose top. Now, here we have just a few. So there is actually like 10. Sorry, there is 10 sponsors, I believe, on the nose of the Williams, and you only get 6 slots. So I've had to make it as close as I can. So you have to bear with me. It's not completely perfect, but it is there. Excuse me. So there's the compass there. You can see it just underneath the number. So if I use my brake, there we go. Moving it down a bit. So there's compass. So there we go. That's your location, size, and your rotation. Your Golf Beza logo. It's the 4th variant of your Bellezza, or whatever it is. There's your move location, your scale location, and your rotation. Lovely. And then aperture, just underneath compass there. If I bring this down, you guys can see. So it's the 3rd one in. Move is 0. Oh, sorry. There's your movement place. Your scale is there. There's your rotation. Next we have Centuri, which is just underneath aperture. So there's your movement location, your scale size, and your rotation. Next we have Butler Global, which is just up at the top, just above Bellezza. So that's your movement location, your scale location, and your rotation. I don't know why I'm saying scale location, but that's what I'm saying. And then finally, DSP optics. It's the very first one of the variant. So there's your location, scale size, and your rotation. And that'll get you the nose. At the end of the video, I'll go through what I like and don't like about the editor. There is something here that I would change or would update or put in the next game or whatever. But we'll come to that later. Let's just finish off this livery. Front wing top, this is nice and easy. Butler Global and Cabman. So Butler Global, the very first slot. That's your move location. That is your scale size. And that's your rotation. Make sure as soon as you have finished making Butler Global correct, or where you want it to be, make sure you press mirror, and that will automatically mirror on both sides. So if I move one, it moves the other as well. So that will just help you in time. You don't have to manually do it. You can mirror everything yourself. Same for Cabman, mirror it again, but here it is your location, your scale, and your rotation. Again, mirror it. There you go, mirror it already. But mirror it, so you can get the you can move it as much as you want again. So yeah, that's how you get that, and that is the only two sponsors that you have on the front wing. If you minus the actual W, the Williams, I believe, on the actual nose, that's the only ones you got there. I went back too far. So and then on the left you got Centuri, which again first decal variant. There's your location, your size, rotation. Then you have Achieve, butchering that probably. There's your location, your scale, rotation. And then that's it for the sides. You only have the two sponsors on these sides. And then that automatically mirrors on both sides. You don't need to worry about that. Same to the side pods. Next we have rear wing top. Now this one's really, really simple. Get Butler Global, the first one white. And when it appears, it's going to appear like this. Your scale as well, bump it up to maximum. Rotation is also 0. And then with the move, just go up. And you'll get rid of that logo, because that's what the Williams doesn't have. It doesn't have the logo, so you want to get rid of that logo, and then you'll have Butler Global in position. And that's all they have on the rear wing there. Then underneath, same thing, just opposite direction. So instead of going, in fact, no, it is all the way up. So when you get this as well, just put it all the way up, and you can get rid of that logo and just have the Butler Global writing, the text on there. So that works perfectly as well. Cabman on the left. In fact, I didn't show you the move. There you go. So there's the movement location. Your scale is obviously 1 and your rotation is 0. I keep going back. Okay, rear wing left, cabman. These are left and right. They both mirror each other, so don't worry too much about that. That's your location. That's your scale. That's your rotation. You have to change it, the rotation a little bit, because the wing obviously curves up, so you need to get that front end where the K is. You need to rotate that just a little bit, and then that puts that in the perfect location. So that's fantastic. But that's cabman there, and obviously it does the same for the right. Halo on the inside. Now, I could be wrong. I couldn't see any sponsors for the inside of the actual Halo. I'll actually have to go in game and have a look properly. If there are any logos, then yeah, or sponsors rather, then yeah, feel free to add them on or add your own ones. That's absolutely fine. Do what you want. But I haven't added any here. Halo left is aperture. It's the third one in, a third variant. There's your location, your scale, and your rotation to go with the actual Halo direction as well. Helps a lot. Same for Halo right, automatically mirrors it. Okay, now we have Halo top. We have Butler Global, so there's your location, your scale, rotation. Cabman, there's your location, scale, rotation. This one you have to mirror, so make sure you mirror that one so you get both sides. DSP optics, there's your location, there's your scale, there's your rotation. And then again, mirror that one as well. And then finally, we have the final Butler Global, which is that smaller one. You can see on the left-hand side there. You can see it flashing there. That's your location. That's your scale. That's your rotation. And then that's what the Williams has as well. They have Atlassian right at the front of the Halo, so everyone can see it, which is pretty nice. Okay, now on to the mirrors. The last two now. Really easy. DSP optics. That's your location, your scale, and your rotation. That gets you DSP optics, and then that gets the mirrors done. And the same as with the side pods and the front wing, it mirrors it automatically. Sorry, not the front wing. With the side pods, it mirrors it automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. So that is fantastic. And then that gives you a close close. I'm not going to bother. It's close to the Williams. That's what I'm trying to get at. Sorry, I think I just had a strunk or something. But yeah, that is as close as you're going to get to the Williams, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. There's people out there that can probably make one better. With the livery itself, there is things I would add and things I would change. For example, with the nose, you only have the 6 slots. I would like to see 8 or 10, maybe, because then you can actually add some really good slots onto there. Another thing I would add is, well, don't get me wrong, I love the sponsors, but one thing I would like to add is if they just add shapes. If they just add shapes, like a triangle here, and if you want to add a circle there, and you want to add your own like style of sponsor, adding that kind of thing, similar to what F1 Manager had, where you can actually create your own stuff like that. That would be fantastic. Also the chance to actually create your own sponsors, similar to Kart Rider Drift. If anyone knows that reference and knows that game, you can create your own sponsors, and then you can actually throw those sponsors onto your karts and onto everything you want to drive. You can actually do that. I would love for that to happen in here. That way you don't have to spend like 5 or 6 slots to create one sponsor that looks really, really good, but then it looks bare with the rest of the car because you've only got the one sponsor. But if you could create your own sponsors and then put them onto the car, that would be brilliant. I would love to do that. Obviously, the limit as well. As always, I'm going to say increase the limit or make it unlimited, similar to what it was in F1 Manager, because it is really, really good. It's in a good location. It's in a good place, and it's only going to get better from here, I'm hoping. But all in all, a fantastic stuff here. I love the car. I love the livery. I think it works well. Again, it's if you're in a league or if you're doing my team and you want to play as a Williams, but obviously you haven't got the Williams available. If the league, for example, doesn't use the actual F1 cars, for example, and you want it uses the F1 World cars, then yeah, you can use that here, so you can still get the Williams in the on the track. And the same for online lobbies as well. If you're in a lobby where they only have the F1 World car, then yeah, you can do that as well. But I think this is fantastic. Let me know what you guys think below, and if you have any recommendations for another car you want me to see duplicate, let me know. At the moment, I already have plans on making a Alpha Tauri, similar to what I made in F1 Manager. Something similar, not exactly the same, just something similar. With the Alpha Tauri. I've got plans to make a Brawn GP out there. I've been thinking about getting a Jaguar done as well, and so on and so forth. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll create those, and I'll get back to you on what we can achieve together. And obviously, I will be uploading some league races that I'll be doing in this game. But I hope everyone enjoyed having a gander at this, and I shall see everybody in the next one, hopefully. Bye bye.